week. It's my first week in the job at the Gent workshop, and I can tell already that this is going to be interesting.
Do you think you can lift this steel girder?
They asked me with a smug smile. I didn't even bother to answer. I just picked the whole thing up with one hand. You should have seen the wee men drop their jaws. Aye. All in all, I've noticed this building just isn't built for someone my size. Every time I walk by the workshop shelves, all the tools fall to the floor. That, and I gotta bend down for every doorway in the place. Still, there are some positives to working here. I mean, take that new secretary. The shy wee one with the blonde locks. The one who follows around Mr. Grey. I'm pretty sure she's been giving me and my muscles the eye. But I ain't no smooth talker. A work-worn man such as myself ain't got no business with a woman that fine.
This old town really has changed ever since that big Gent building went up. Yesterday, I took a trip over the farmer's market, and they had the whole dang street ripped up. It was like a large hole that just plain swallowed the sidewalk. Men were going in and out with strange iron tools. Kinda looked like they were installing some kind of tunnel under the road. Pipes just everywhere. Pete, behind the produce counter, was just shaking his head. They're up to no good, he kept saying. You'll see. This is how it always starts. Think old Pete might be right. But I don't like to dismiss people just on rumors. Only time will tell, I suppose.
The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore, and I certainly don't see why we need this machine. It's noisy, it's messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation. We put them on these little pedestals in the break room to help appease the gods, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind, but hey, he writes the checks. But I tell you what, if one more of these pipes burst, I'm out of here.
I don't like to ask questions. I believe everyone's got their own business. You hear something, you leave it alone. But when you spent as much time in and out of a jug as I have, you learn to keep your mouth shut about things, you know? So when I saw this here ad in the newspaper that reads, Gent Corporation looking for research subjects, pays $3.50 a week, I figured it'd be good for me. Easy money, right? With my record, you can't afford to be picky. But turns out something really wrong is going on in this place. I mean, I've seen dead people before, but here, death is like a way of life. A clockwork march. They wheel out the bodies, and they disappear down the chute. Forgotten men from the street, paid to die. $3.50 a week.
Experiment 13. The ink demon is successfully sedated for transport. Laboratory 9 is prepared for arrival at the receiving bay. Be advised that sedation will not last long. Termination must commence immediately upon reception. Wilson will expect a detailed report of the creature's demise. Experiment 44. Experiment 26. Frequent delays due to the Ink Demon's refusal to terminate. Keepers. Experiment 26. Frequent delays due to the Ink Demon's refusal to terminate. Keepers have administered quarter-hourly sessions of physical tortures and surgical invasions to wear down his powers. All of these efforts have been ultimately unsuccessful. A new method of control must be devised. Termination impossible. We have successfully pressed the Ink Demon into the form designated as Bendy. He is smaller in size and harmless in this more timid state. His powers are also greatly reduced. Using links of steel wire to cut into the side of his body, he now registers emotional responses. There were tears of ink documented, screams of pain. It was delightful to see such progress. The Ink Demon will remain in this small form indefinitely. The machine speaks to me, revealing its many possibilities. What I can accomplish using its power is beyond any measure. Life and death can become a thing of the past. Poverty and hunger, a distant memory. I can remake the world anew. But does the world deserve such a gift? For now, I have bigger matters at hand. A man in a black coat came asking at the front desk about the machine. Said he was from the Gent Corporation. Fortunately, the receptionist knew nothing, and he left quietly. Later, I found his name on the sign-in form. Mr. Alan Gray. It's been years, and my face is still a mystery to my co-workers. They don't know me. They avoid me, as if I carried some infectious disease. At first, this was an insult, but now it is a gift. With the right costume, I can play the part of anyone. I can go completely unnoticed, hidden amongst the shadowed walls, as a clerk, an artist, a producer, or even a lowly janitor.
I decided to go for a walk this morning. Took a little stroll down to the park. Enjoyed the warm sun for a while, found a quiet bench, even grabbed a hot dog. It's been ages since I've done that. Tessa would kill me if she knew I've been off my diet. When I got back to the office, I stopped by the animation department and said hello to the troops. My gosh, they're getting younger every day. Either that or I'm just getting older. It all made me realize time is moving on. The hard struggles don't seem as dire as they used to. Life has other value. I think I'll go home early today. Maybe I'll even pick up a hot dog for Tessa.